Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Atta Rayhan Nazib and my student ID is 20600097. And in this video I will present about good and bad of technology in children in accordance to the citizenship course. The first thing I want to talk about is today we live in a world of technology. In this day and age, technology is everywhere, especially the digital technology. Since the start of this century, internet has begun to spread and influence our life in one more ways than one, and especially children from that era and this generation, especially from 2010 to beyond that, already grow up with technology that we not familiar with at our childhood already available to them. So we as the older generation will have to guide them on how. So we as the older generation has to teach them on how to keep themselves safe in an environment we has gotten accustomed to at an older age. Of course, this development of technology has effects in children's life, not just ours. And contrary to popular belief, the effects of technology, especially in entertainment and news, is just as easily influencing our children than as much as storybooks and other more traditional medias can. Actually, words from parents are more influential than technological stories. And just like all things in life, technology has its good and bad sides. There's a lot of good and bad in this modern era of digital technology. The good is news can spread fast, as well as knowledge, and that's more, but I only think of that right now. But there's also some bad on them, especially if we don't supervise them. Children can be influenced by the bad side of this technology if we, as the older generation, don't supervise them and don't invade their privacy. Because if we invade our children's privacy, they will not trust us. We know from a lot of reading in the forums. And we also have to teach them about what they can see and what they can't see. And no matter if it is seen as the fool, explain to them why. Don't just tell them don't see this, because I've been there. I got too curious and ended up regretting it. Yeah. Explain why some things aren't meant to be seen. Don't just say no, because children are curious by nature. Also, teach the children of this is the most important one. Teach our children of the values about the values of our nation, especially in aspects of citizenship and Pancasila and the foundation law of 1945. Because without that, I don't want to think about what our country will become if our future generation don't love our country. A lot of nations has suffered from lack of patriotism and also over patriotism. Teach our children carefully and thoroughly. That's all from me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.